To my fellow creators, I want to first off by saying my deepest sympathies with what's happening right now. The uncertainty and vagueness of COPPA is weighing down on all of you, and it's weighing down on me as well. I don't know if I'm going to fall into making just for kids category. My other channel did, but I'm not making that much on other channels, so whatever. I feel for you. You don't deserve any of this. You don't deserve being basically harassed this way. You've helped out a lot of people. What I want to do is tell you guys, try to keep your mind at ease on certain things. I mean, everybody's treating this like an apocalyptic meteor coming down, and I try to make it so that it's more of like a Category 5 hurricane. I mean, there's a meteor, earthquake, and Category 5 hurricane, and all the rest. You know, there's an analogy that I can think of. A Category 5 hurricane is bad. It will do a lot of damage, but you could take shelter. I'd like to provide the metaphorical shelter for you guys. Maybe put your mind somewhat at ease on a few things. I'm gonna link down in the description below, and I'll just put up thumbnails on all of these. 3 creators that are just trying to make sense of the whole thing, and they found out a few things. One thing that they found out is that this is on YouTube. This is not on FCC too much. Well, I'll get to them in a minute. But this is all YouTube's fault. And the notion that they accidentally got children under 13, how they got their identity by accident, it's no accident. It was intentional. Channels like Shartimus Prime, I know it's a dumb name. He's an adult action figure collector. He had a lot of writing on this, and he was reading this, and he has background in federal level. He was in the federal government at one time, so he knows a thing or two about it. And then you have Creative Fundamentals. I don't know the guy's name. I think it's Dan Courier, but don't quote me on that. Dude, am I right? Good. Right or wrong? Okay, whatever. Just make the correction there. Okay. Alright. Dude, stop. Alright, whatever. And another one by the name of Ian Corzine, who is a lawyer. And they all point the direction to YouTube. And they also point the direction at FTC. Now, we've had our issues with the FTC before. When I say we, in general, the entertainment as a whole, they had their issues with the FTC. According to Ian Corzine, they do have a provision where it's general audience or mixed audience. They had that in the law, but YouTube failed to do that because it's going to cost them money to put that into that kind of category, so they split it the way it is. So all of this is based on YouTube alone. YouTube is doing this. And I want to talk about YouTube because I recorded a 28-minute rant on YouTube and the FCC. Well, took me a couple of days to edit. I actually go to work. It's not my full-time job. It may not be, but I started seeing some stuff that leans towards that the FCC is not going to go after everyone. And maybe. Again, everything's so vague, we don't even know anymore. But just know that this wasn't FTC. The one question I have, and I think this is a question I would post to Ian Corzine, maybe I can clip this and do this too. So, Ian Corzine, I have a question for you, and that is, if you can find out, did the FTC order YouTube to take away the comments and all the other stuff that's been listed. Was that the FTC discretion or is that YouTube's discretion? That's crucial to me. That tells me everything I need to know about who's responsible for all this. And I want every creator to know that I'm rooting for them. I want them to know that and to all of the creators, I want you to know that I'm rooting for you, and I want you to please, please stay the course. Don't give up. Don't shut your channel down. Don't do any of that because of your fear. Fear should not dictate how you live. I've made a video about discouragement. I've made a video, basically discouragement meaning fear. And I know what fear does. It imprisons you. Just hang on, see what happens, and go from there. The $42,000 fine has been revealed that it's not exactly $42,000 per video. It's not. It's up to. And they're going to get multipliers, and they're going to do everything to fit that mold. It may not be that much. There are a couple of creators that are talking to the FTC. They're trying to get them to understand how YouTube works. And I implore the very few people that watch this video, there is a petition and then there's a link for comments. Be respectful. Don't do what I did, and I recorded a very scathing video, which I'm have to delete because it's very spicy. Not language, but just tone, but still. I am more of a libertarian in mindset when it comes to this. I don't think the government should be overreaching like this, but in this case, this is not as bad as it may seem out to be. But who knows? I don't know what the future is going to hold for everybody. But I think my advice is that we all need to band together. At the very least, band together like, and I know it kind of sounds weird, but the ending of Toy Story 3. Not the ending, but the climax of Toy Story 3, where all the toys held together and they were embracing the demise. And who knows? Maybe there's green little aliens that has the master of the big claw and lifts up to safety. You never know. I close out by saying what I always say at the end of my video. Hate is always foolish, but love, as the love I have for you guys, the creators, is wise. And I started seeing some other things. No, about this. I lost my train of thought. This is why you shouldn't write, John. You should write a script or maybe a bullet point so you can get all this stuff down. You think you don't look like a fucking idiot.